What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Drew, aka Mr. Hollywood, and you know it. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. But today we will be reacting to Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is an NFL football player, ex-NFL football player. Then you got AJ Hawk up on there as well. See, I like getting people true opinion, you know what I'm saying, about Shedeur that played in the league and knows what it takes, and not, I don't like biased people. Like, I want to hear honesty, straightforward. Like, we ain't tiptoeing. Like, bring it to my front door. You hear me? Let the people know, the people that ain't never played a sport in their life, that just sit on their couch and just flick through the TV and eat Subway sandwiches. Let's go ahead and get to the video.
Team might carry 4 quarterbacks on the roster. At least they're floating that idea, I guess. What do you think truly does happen to the 53-man opening day roster? And are they looking to potentially trade one of these guys?
I'd be surprised. And the two guys that I would look at is Flacco and Pickett. Now, they were aggressive in getting Joe Flacco as a free agent quarterback, brought him back. Obviously, he has a great relationship with Stefanski. Two of them had great success 2 years ago, and he was the comeback player of the year. But they also acquired Kenny Pickett. I would be surprised personally if both of those veteran quarterbacks are still on the roster come week one, and you have the 2 rookies. Usually in a situation like this, just covering the league a while like I have, you have the 2 veterans go at it. One of those guys is your veteran, and then you probably keep both rookies and you dress maybe one of them. And you've got Flacco as your starter week one, Shedeur or Gabriel as your backup. Then you got.
But what's crazy is y'all choose to pay Joe Flacco $18 million. You know what I'm saying? For 1 year? That's a waste of money. If you drafted 2 rookies, one in the 3rd round, who isn't 3rd round material at all. He should have been drafted in the 6th or the 7th round, in my opinion. And I'm talking about Dylan Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Then you drafted Shedeur Sanders, a 5th rounder who was originally a 1st round. He's 1st round talent. But we ain't gonna get all into that. We know what's up. We know what happened. But Brown's organization, I don't know what they doing, but man, y'all better do something quick, or y'all need to trade my boy and let him go somewhere where they really truly appreciate him.
Got one who's not active, not dressed, but is obviously still on the team. So it would be surprising with the Cleveland Browns if they kept 4 quarterbacks. I do know that this year is going to be very important for Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, and the reason is they're both 3rd round and 5th round picks. And if you remember, when we were sitting together at the draft, Cleveland traded back and acquired Jacksonville's 1st round pick and their own 1st round pick. When you have 2 1st round picks of teams that are not necessarily expected to be Super Bowl contenders, quarterback is always going to be looming in every conversation. So I think they're going to want to get those guys action, Gabriel and Sanders. I think they're going to want to have 1 veteran quarterback. I don't know if there's a value in having both of those veteran quarterbacks and then having 2 rookies on the roster as well.
Cleveland Browns are in quite a situation, and they're paying quarterbacks more than anybody else in the NFL. And the quarterback,
or the one guy I didn't even mention. Yeah.
Is he? I don't even know if he's in the. Is he in the building? He's not even.
I don't know.
Probably.
I haven't heard his name.
We know who QB1 is going to be in Cleveland.
Who's that?
We know.
They traded for Kenny, so him.
That's what I'm saying. We know who gonna be the QB1 for Cleveland. They just trying to throw everybody for a loop, and they don't want to like look crazy by starting a 40-something-year-old Joe Flacco over a 22-year-old who's getting all of the attention to their organization. Because let's be honest, don't nobody watch Cleveland Browns? Cleveland Browns, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all boring. Y'all don't need... Look, all y'all have is a defense. And then, like I said, if y'all really want to elevate, y'all need to go get y'all another star receiver. Because Jerry Jeudy and Deontay Johnson, they all right. They ain't great. They ain't no George Pickens. They ain't no DK Metcalf type of player. No Nico Collins. You hear me? Yeah, then we'll really be talking about something. Y'all better do what's best for their organization, or that locker room is gone. Boycott and not play football for y'all. And once you lose the locker room, you lose your job and you lose all credibility to that organization. And ain't nobody gonna want to come to that organization. Because I wouldn't. After seeing what y'all trying to do to Shedeur Sanders.
It'll be hey, I love Dylan Gabriel. I love Pickett. I love Flacco.
Oh,
It's gonna be
stop.
Shedeur.
Day one?
No, by week 8, Shedeur Sanders will be.
Judge it by
Okay, that sounds right.
Judging by the ESPN.
I mean,
Cleveland stats.
I'm dialed into ESPN Cleveland, so I'm watching this. I don't know what the hell those DBs
16
are
of
doing.
18.
Yeah, I think I only saw one interception from all the quarterbacks. So I don't know what
They're
Denzel
dialing it
Ward and the boys are doing over there, but
Be careful.
You know,
Be careful.
I'm reading tea
June.
leaves. I'm watching.
June.
What are you talking about, Shreds? 16 of 18.
Jackson
16
Dart
touchdowns.
threw 3 touchdowns today. Like, be careful.
yeah,
This
never
is
gonna
June.
happen.
Holy shit, he
Better
really?
not throwing them.
Put it on the bottom line.
Yeah, it is a lot better than not throwing. Good call, AJ.
I get it.
Jameis threw 10.
I've never, and I respect the hell out of all the beat reporters, but I don't remember us ever charting June minicamp
Be a pro.
passing stats. That's new.
It don't matter though. It doesn't matter if it's. That's just like saying. You ever heard of saying practice how you play, like as if you're playing in a real game. Yeah, don't lollygag. How I know? How do I expect for you to perform to your best of your ability if you're not even practicing at game speed? You know what I'm saying? Like as if we're in the game. We got a game. We have a game in like 3 days. So you can't lollygag. If you lollygag, I'm not putting you in the game. Why would I put you in the game and trust you? You're not even going out 110%. You can't be like, Coach, I'm gonna just do 50% for these past 3 days, and then I'm gonna give you 100% when it's time for the game. It don't work like this. So y'all keep talking about OTAs, training camp. Like it don't matter. You practice how you play. That's what it's called. Practice how you gonna play.
That's attention to
That's new.
detail. This is what football knowledge has come
yeah.
to.
New.
That's right.
With that
That's
being
new.
said, I see some balls coming out of Shedeur Sanders at that game,
hell
and
yeah.
I'm like, kind of looks like a guy.
Yeah, I'm reading.
He can sling it.
Read the tea. I see him. Some of the veterans, how they talk to him, mic'd up, see what he's doing in the community.
Yep.
You talking about Njoku there?
Joku, Mike that, but you once you see different little interactions and things like that, we know I know he has the talent. We'll see. It'll be a competition that usually brings the best out of guys, especially young guys. So I'm interested to see how that quarterback situation.
I've heard he's been outstanding in the building. And I don't know. There was never no one thought he was this like malcontent or like a bag. It wasn't.
That was the
That
word,
was kind
Trey.
of, that was kind of what was
That was
being
the word.
said. That was kind of.
No.
Man, stop it, because that's what was happening for the draft. Everybody was saying that he's arrogant. He don't know how to read installation system, which is a lie, because he ran an NFL pro offense. Know what I'm saying, in college. So that's crazy. It's just people just wanted to just make an example out of him, bash his name, interfere with his money, drop this stock. You know what I'm saying? Drop this stock. Like bro, stop it. You trying to make it seem like you wasn't hearing that. Come on, man. You a reporter. You are a reporter. Stop it. Peter Schrager, you've been reporting for a minute when it comes to sports, so stop the cap, bro. And don't nobody care about no Jackson Dart.
No. The pre-draft process was so unorthodox that he didn't go through it all like everyone else did. And I think there's a lot that we can look back on this thing, especially if he becomes a star in this league, and say, you could point fingers in a million ways. Not having a pure agent, not having, the workouts that everyone else did, going to these teams, not necessarily being as willing to throw the ball when asked at these the All-Star games. Like that kind of stuff I think might have stung him and might have turned teams off. But at no point did anyone say he's a bad kid or that he wasn't going to get along with veterans and come. I mean, this is a guy who has been training to be a professional football player since the day he was born and is ready for this moment.
I listened to Coach Prime give some motivational message, and I was like, I need to hear it. It was some video. I don't know when he said it. Could have been throughout the last 20 years. It was some motivational speech about, like blocking out the noise, keep moving, keep walking forward. Somebody posted it in one of their Instagram slides. I enjoy people that really take the time to put picture of their life obscure, weird other picture, motivational message, weird picture, video.
Yeah.
And then there's like a wrap-up thing at the end. How do we tie these all together? I don't know. I just went for a ride here through these swipes. And then there was a Deion Sanders, Coach Prime speech that he gave at a press conference. I think he was sitting up there. And I heard it. I was like, needed to hear that. Appreciate you, Prime. Then I just kind of kept it moving. And I'm like, I was in the middle of my house. I think I was walking to my bedroom. It was like,
What'd you do?
late last night. I stopped in the middle of it. And I was like, Shedeur's been hearing that his whole life. Shedeur's been hearing these messages his entire life. Feels like he would be prepared.
That's what I'm saying. So for Peter to say what he's saying, like Shedeur, he's been prepared, properly prepared. You know what I'm saying? PR training. He been getting that since he was young. You know what I'm saying? Like he been getting the proper on-field training, off-field training when it come to working with Hall of Famers and all of that. Like, and then having a dad like Deion Sanders that's motivational and that's played the game at a higher level, man, he been prepared, bro. Like I said, they know what's going on, and you see his talent. They looking at the highlights right now. You know what I'm saying? Why they speaking highly about him? Like he is an outstanding kid. I haven't heard nobody say nothing bad about Shedeur until this draft process came about. And then I like Pat McAfee, man, cause he gon' keep it G, man. Like real talk. Shout out to Pat, man.
For basically any situation mentally. You would think that. Now, once you experience it, it's obviously different. But I think listening to Coach Prime say, like, this is Shedeur Sanders we're talking about here. Whenever people were asking a lot of questions, it's like he was saying, you don't think that I've taught him how to be a professional? That's basically what you're saying. I'm intrigued to see how it works out. Dylan Gabriel, not talked about at all, 3rd round pick, drafted ahead of Shedeur Sanders. Kenny Pickett, last guy to touch ball in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was.
And Joey Flacco, last guy to take the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs. Joey Flacco, a lot of storylines obviously developing. Go ahead, Con, man.
Yeah, it's still Cleveland, so who cares?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Real. That's what I'm saying. Like Cleveland is not the most likable team, and I get it. They haven't done anything. Like 2023, we put BTA. You know what I'm saying? Blew the doors off of them. Our first playoff game with our rookie quarterback. Like Joe Flacco was the quarterback 40-something years. That's what I'm saying. We made him look like dumpster juice, and that's just facts. But man, look, shout out to Shedeur, man. We understand what's going on. But at the end of the day, keep pushing. Head up, chest out, 10 toes down. But before we end this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Understand, Drew got the juice, and I can't make this up. But until next time,